Hey everybody, it's Dina Rico with the Creativity Cave. Welcome to another edition of Friday Quickie Techniques and Tips. This week I have a really cool technique for you, I think, which is, I call it die cut white. So what I did is I took die cut shapes and die cut them out of white cardstock, mounted them on white cards, and then added something bright. So it's super fun and I think kind of cute and really, really easy and simple to create. So I'm going to show you a couple of these cards, but I have 4 of them. So we're going to make a couple today. I just love this bright, happy Starbucks type cup. Here I incorporated the small water, or not water, hot air balloon. I knew it had like something in it, air, water, you know, an Earth's element. But I have to show you this. I just thought of this right before I went live, or I guess I'm not live. I'm just on TV or making a video. Seriously, I don't know. Oh goodness. I hope that this entertains you. But I thought, ooh, I could just tuck a couple of these little dazzling diamonds clouds behind my hot air balloon. That'd be kind of cute. And then I love this one. This is actually the one that started the whole thing off. So we're going to start with this card that we're going to make, and then I'll show you some more tips and tricks. So first of all, I've got the cute little stamp set. Beautiful bouquet. I shouldn't say little because there's actually a ton of pieces. There are 37 images in this stamp set, and then there's coordinating framelits that also go with it. I love this stamp set. It's a really great set. I have die cut one of the solid butterflies, and I think these are from the Bold Butterflies or Bold Basics or something like that. I'll put all the links to the items I'm using in the description of this video so you can check it out, as well as on my blog, which will also have all the photos as well as supply lists and dimensions and everything. Okay, so I've die cut this with some white cardstock. I'm going to put a little paper down to protect my work surface because we're going to stamp in some nice bright happy colors. I've got, for my color combination, let's see, lemon lime twist, because it's just a happy good green. Then I'm also going to use melon mambo, peekaboo peach, and I think calypso coral. So this is kind of a really bright, fresh color combo. I love it. I think it is really a great spring and summer color combo. You can see on a couple of these others, I've also included Tempting Turquoise and Pacific Point. Now, Tempting Turquoise is on the retirement list. So if you have that color, make sure you get your refill of it as well as cardstock packs of it, because those are going to be selling out shortly, I'm sure. And I could even add some of those colors into this if I wanted. I really like the color combo that I've got going on though. So let me show you what I did to create this card. First off, I'm going to start with my largest image and stamp just one of these flowers right here. I think it doesn't really matter. I just like starting with the largest image first. I'm also going to take this image is from that same stamp set. I'm going to stamp it off and just stamp a little here and then maybe a little here. Not tons, just a little bit to kind of fill in the background of my butterfly. I'll also do my next largest image in Calypso Coral, which is this kind of lily-ish looking flower. And I'll add that right up here over the top. And then, actually I did not want to close that, but that's okay. And then I'm going to add a couple of flowers with Melon Mambo. And I'll put one here and one down here and maybe just a little up on the top just to kind of even out the colors. And then of course I want to add some greenery with my leaf stamp. I love this little leaf because you can do so much with it. And we're just going to kind of fill in lots of little places on here. We've got plenty of room to add the leaf. So I'll just go ahead and tuck these in wherever they'll kind of fit. And then we can also fill in with a couple of other little bits as well. And that would be in the form of this little thing. This is like a little center for a flower, but I really like it because it's kind of cute. We're going to use the Calypso Coral since we haven't used that on just more than just this one flower. And again, that just kind of evens out the colors and the layout of everything. So I think that looks pretty good so far. Then I'm going to take some black ink, and one of the things I love about this stamp set is there's a whole bunch of different sentiments. I need thank you cards all the time, so I'll make a thank you out of mine, but you can see, did I have some extras? Oh, I do have a couple other cards that I made. I was playing around with the color combos a little bit. So I've got a birthday one here. There's another birthday one. You can see I put sequins in that one. This one has rhinestones. And then this is actually just a plain Jane card, no die cuts, but I thought I'd share it with you because it's kind of fun and it was really easy to create. Now, one of the other things that I actually do want to stamp on here, I just realized, were I'm going to put, remember that center I used? I'm going to put that in the center of this flower. And then I'm actually going to take my Melon Mambo and put one of these in the center of my other flower right up there. It's just a little darker color and it just adds a little bit extra to my card. Okay, now I'm going to stamp the sentiment in black. I will use my Memento ink for this. And whenever I'm stamping one image on top of another, I think it's always great to give it just a minute to dry. That way the colors don't kind of feather into one another. So if you have a chance to just give it a little dry time in between, I think that is great. You don't have to, it's not huge. It's especially helpful though if you do that when you're working with two-step stamps, when you're stamping layers on top of one another, because the colors do tend to kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Feather. Okay, now I want to put some rhinestones in the center of this just to kind of add a little bling, because you know, bling, everything's better with bling. I just have to find my rhinestones. I thought I had them sitting out here, but I think I grabbed them for another project. Let me check. Oh, here they are. You, as you saw on the sample I shared earlier, I used sequins. You can do pearls, whatever kind of embellishment is your favorite. Of course, that works great. So I'll just tack a few of these on here just for fun and to add a little pizzazz to my card. And actually, I'll take a slightly larger one and put it right in the middle of this. So I have them kind of in a triangular pattern. I think that's pleasing to the eye. Now I'm going to take a 3 3/4 by 5-inch piece of white cardstock, and this is going to be popped up onto my card. First, though, I want to add the little sequin trim. This is our mini sequin trim, just kind of coming out from my butterfly. So I'll just trim that and I'll attach it with a glue dot, and then I'll pop my butterfly up right over the top. So easy. I'm going to show you one other card after this one too, and I wanted to show you this because I kind of put it together a little differently, so I wanted you to see how it goes. Now I'll take my dimensional and just place that right here, and then you can see that fits right over the top. It's so cute and happy, and we'll just kind of bend that a little so it does what we want it to do. Isn't that fun? Now all we're going to do is mount it onto a Whisper White card base, which of course is super easy to do. Again, I'll use my dimensionals to pop this up, and then that's all there is to this one. On our next card, we're going to use the stamp set Bike Ride. I think that's what it's called. Again, all of these details will be in our description of the video. And we're going to make this card because I wanted you to see how I put it together. Okay. So I'll be right back. All right, for this card, I'm going to use the Bike Ride stamp set and coordinating framelits. And this is another really simple card with the same kind of concept behind making the white on white. Now, when I made my sample, I didn't actually put it on a white panel, which I kind of want to do. So I'm going to do that on this one, and you can tell me which one you like the best in the comments. Now I've die cut the bike and 2 wheels, as well as the cute little basket, because I think the basket makes it. We're also going to need to stamp and color the little basket of flowers that kind of overflows out of the basket, and those are stamps from the stamp set. They're actually it's actually a 2-step, in this case actually 3 steps, because we've got the outline, the leaves, and then the flowers. And then I'm going to show you how I actually created different colors using those images. So in this case, I'm going to start with my archival black ink. I just want it to be nice and bright black, so we'll stamp that down like so, and then close this up. But I also am going to take, and I just got a little black ink on my finger, of course. I'm also going to take and stamp the colored portions in, so that's really easy as well. We'll take the lemon lime twist, and I'm going to ink this up, and this is so easy to line up. You do just need to get your head down in there, so pardon my head if it's in the shot. But I'm just lining the leaves up so that they will match just right, and that's pretty easy to do. So now the leaves are stamped in there, and now we're going to do the flowers. So when I did this, I actually went and took a couple of post-it notes. I have these teeny little flag post-it notes, and I'm going to color or cover up the flowers except for this big daisy looking one. And so I'm just going to take these 2 pieces and cover those up. And then I took my Tempting Turquoise ink, and I will ink up just this one flower, which is pretty easy to do. Now the important thing here is to remove the post-its. This is a very important step, don't forget it. And then I'm going to just line that up like I did the leaves right onto my card, like so. Okay, that looks great. Next, I'm going to clean. Just got my cleaner over here off camera. And then I'm going to ink up the other stamps in here. And you can see on here, I've got a couple that are pink and a couple that are orange. So let me show you how I did that, because it's pretty easy. You could use your marker, but I always feel like you get a better impression when you use your ink pad. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ink up this one right here with my Melon Mambo, and then this little one down here where all I'm inking up are those 2 images. And I can either stamp these now or I can ink the others up quickly, which is what I'm going to actually do. So I'll take my Tangerine Tango ink pad and I'll ink the other flowers up. And here is where it really helps to use the corner of your ink pads to get into those specific little spots. So again, I'll do these 2 little flowers, and then I'm ready to stamp the whole thing down. I did just huff on it in case you were wondering. All right, and again, I'm going to line this up carefully. I stuck my head in there, and I totally pushed too hard. Notice I'm calm. I was really mad when I did that, darn it. Okay, I'm grabbing another scrap out of my scrap drawer here quick. So let me show you that once more. I know this is going to make the video long, and I apologize, but I think it kind of helps to see the mistakes. So I'll show you what I did. I really stamped too hard. So in order to fix this, we're going to start by cleaning. Okay, I've got my stamp all clean, and I just got a little aggressive in my pressing of the images. So I'm going to do this once more. I want to stamp just the flower. So let's see if I can do that. I might be able to do it with just one post-it. Here's my turquoise. Okay, so I'm just inking up that one flower, and my post-it stuck in the ink pad, which is just fine. Okay, I've got it all lined up right there. Then I'll clean my stamp and we'll do the same thing as we did before. I'm going to stamp this flower and maybe I'll stamp these down in between. Line this up. Okay, much better. I think I got a little too aggressive with my inking. And then here's my tangerine, and I'll do my other two flowers with tangerine. So I've got that one there and this one over here. Okay, so just those two flowers are inked up. Again, we'll stamp it down and then, pardon my head, perfect. And then last but not least, we'll do the leaves, which are in Lemon Lime Twist. So there you go. Now I'm going to take and die cut this with the die cut and then we'll put it all together. Okay, so it's really easy. All right, I've got my little piece die cut and let's put our bike together because it's very simple. So again, I'm going to start with this panel. I've got my bike and I'm going to put this point and this point with glue dots. These are the points at which they're going to attach the bike to the wheel. So that's why I want my glue dots there. That one's kind of sticking out a little. All right, so I'll attach this right about here. And then I'll attach the other piece on here. And I kind of want to use my cardstock to help me line it up so that it's not like goofy, meaning my bike isn't off kilter with the wheels, and that looks pretty good. Okay, and it doesn't have to be exact. It's not an exact science, but I just don't want one wheel significantly higher than the other because that would look kind of funny. All right, and then I'm going to take and pop this up with some dimensionals. So I've got couple pieces here. We'll kind of stick one right there. Make sure that's not sticking out. Looks pretty good. And then I'll do a little partial edge piece for up here on the handlebars, just again so it doesn't stick out. And then I'll pop this up onto my bike. I'm going to carefully attach the little basket with some liquid glue. You can use your sponge if you want, but honestly, I'm just going to put, let's see, I want some on the bottom edge and some on the top edge. And I'm being kind of careful. In fact, I might even get rid of just a little bit of this glue. I wiped some off on there because you don't need much. You just want it to adhere like so. Okay. So there's our bike, so cute. Then I'll take my flowers and just pop these up to go right over the top. And then we're gonna add a sentiment and that's it. Such a cute card. And I just love the contrast of the white and the bright colors. I think it just screams spring and it just makes me happy. So that looks great. I stamped It's Your Day in, I actually stamped it originally in Pacific Point, but I think I'm going to use Tempting Turquoise this time. The It's Your Day is actually from the stamp set Big on Birthdays. And I think this could work as a birthday card or just a regular card. And then I'll pop this whole thing up onto my white card base, and that's it. I love that contrast though of the white and the bright colors, so I think it just is so much fun and perfect for spring and summer. So I hope you like this. Of course, there's lots more dies that you can play with using this technique. I think it is so much fun. Make sure you check out some of the items I'm using are on the discontinued list. The butterfly framelit is on the discontinued list, which so bums me out. So make sure you get this because I bet it'll sell out pretty soon. And then the bundle that I used here, the Framelits and the stamp set, that discount on the bundle is going away. So check that out. And then It's Your Day is from Big on Birthdays. That set is being retired, which I'm really, that's definitely on my must-have list. There's lots of fantastic sentiments in this set. Here, let me grab it so you can see. This is a wonderful set, and they're not replacing it with anything similar, so I highly recommend it. I love all the different fonts and styles of birthday that come in this set, so it's definitely on my list of must-haves. Thank you so much for stamping with me today. If you need any of the supplies to make these projects, would you please shop my online store? I love it when you do. It helps me bring more awesome videos just like this to you each week, and of course I have a wonderful VIP rewards program that I would love to invite you to. Don't forget to click subscribe right here, and you won't miss any of my fabulously awesome videos. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.